Hi, coaches. Just wanted to give a quick rundown of practices this week. And we do not have ice on Wednesday night, just as a reminder. So for the skate at the beginning, I figured we could go back to do the two tire drills. Last time we did this when we only had the half ice, I ended up switching where all the kids went in one line. So I had three lines and three sets of cones, and then did different patterns. So either the full loop, you can do a figure eight, full loop forwards to backwards. Again, with these, we're just really working on inside edges. We could start getting into outside edges. We could do crossovers, power turns, forwards, backwards transitions. You could even just do all backwards, just continuing to get them good with different skill work on their edges. Um, I would say continue to do some without pucks, but continue to add more pucks in as they go through it. After you do 15-20 minutes of skating, then we're going to do two sets of two stations again. The first stations one and two, so again 10 minutes each, day one. You'll notice at the end I did say on Sunday maybe shorten them up a little bit. I think you guys might have done that last week and it sounds like it went well. So shorten them up a little bit on Sunday so you can get a short game in, whether it's 3-on-3 cross ice or you could play like Bobby Orr. But the first set of stations is a one-on-one with a ring and then a two-on-one. So the one-on-one with the ring, I have it kind of drawn up here, but the idea would be you'd have a quarter of the zone, have a net. Now, if you have two goalies, you could put a goalie here, but otherwise the goalie will be on the other side. Two lines, and the coach is just going to throw the ring out. Okay, so the ring's sitting out there somewhere. I drew it up where they kind of come around like this, but they could go directly at the ring too. Doesn't matter. You don't have to give them direction. So no tires on this, but they're really just battling for that ring. Okay, both with the ultimate goal of trying to score. So if I get the ring first and Chris takes it away from me, then Chris tries to score and I try to take it away from her. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is a two-on-one. Okay, so I'm going to show it here first, and then I'll draw it up to talk through it. But you can see that there's going to be two lines. The line next to the boards is the D, and the line in the middle is the forwards, and two go from the middle line. Okay, so if the defensemen, we're going to put a tire down here, they just skate forwards down, power turn up, and then they pivot backwards to play the rush. Okay, so we're trying to get that defenseman to gap up, which means we want to make sure we take away a little bit of space. A common problem would be they would stop early. The pattern the two forward skate, they actually follow each other. Figure eight, coach will throw a puck and they'll go in. Okay, so as we look at this, again, I'll show it from this side. Again, the D line is first. Oops, we should probably back those guys up. Forward line is second. Okay, the D will go down around the tire, up, and then pivot backwards. Both forwards, I just want to double check and make sure I go the right direction. They go below first. Okay, so our line's back. One more time, below the near cone. Okay, so two forwards are going to go down, around, up, and then the coaches here, they're going to just spot a puck in. Okay, so the first forward do it can grab it, maybe coming this way. The second forward, who has done the exact same thing. Okay, so forward two is followed forward one, but they would probably want to come at a different angle. Okay, so talk to the kids about as they're coming out of this, picking up the puck, they shouldn't be right on top of each other. They should start to create space. And then they just get to go to the net 2-on-1. The defenseman is trying to stop them. Again, the other big thing with the D, you're going to see a lot of kids try to do this, and then they'll like go right here. Or as we've seen in the past, they're going to go up and try to go straight at them. I really do want to continue to work with those defensemen, or for every kid to work on defense, but they are coming up and they're actually pivoting backwards to play that 2-on-1 rush. Okay, so those are the first two. Day two, as always, make sure you switch sides so that the 2-on-1 is coming out of the other side. And then station 3 and 4 is a little more straightforward. One side is going to be the 2-on-2. So over here this time, 2-on-2 quarter ice, technically, because it's only half of your zone. Remember when we play 2-on-2, we want the extras sitting on the pads so that they are getting a good work-rest ratio. Okay, so you can go 2-on-2 if you have only three. You can either choose to go a 2-on-2 and a 1-on-1, or you can go 2-on-2 and have one stay every time. Just make sure they're resting every couple shifts. On the other side, you're going to see that you're going to do some passing. First, I would start with some partner passing. Okay, so you've got 10 minutes. So I'd probably line them up in two lines somehow. Okay, You'll have the passing tires and the pucks. So I think there's only two passing tires. So if you have like 3 or 4 groups, maybe you have 2 working with the passing tire, the other one's working with the puck, and then switch. Okay, so anytime we do stationary passing, the passing tires are nice because it forces them not to slap at the puck, which is still a common mistake by young kids. So we really want them to be pulling that back and sliding the puck to their partner. Same thing when they go to receive the pass, they should be meeting the puck in front of them and like giving with it as it comes. Okay, so the reason we want to do this a little bit is to make sure they're just continuing to get stronger and stronger. We can start close, you can have them back up a little bit, but then bring them back in. Okay, we don't need to do long passes for too long. After you've done that for a little while, then you're going to put the kids around the circle and one in the middle. Okay, so we play monkey in the middle. Again, the X's on the outside are fairly stationary, but we're trying to get them to move that puck. Okay, so we won't play monkey in the middle with the passing circle or the passing tires. We'll use pucks for that. Just rotate through the kids so a bunch of kids can have turns. With monkey in the middle, again, we're talking about not just like one time slapping at the puck if it's coming because they're nervous. We want to catch and pass that puck every time. Another good thing to work on with monkey in the middle is communication, getting those kids to call for the pass if they are open. All right, so I think that's it for this weekend. Some passing that, and then I already talked about Sunday. So hopefully it's a good one. Sorry you can't be there, but I will be back next weekend if everything goes as planned. Thanks.